Hello, everyone and no one, and welcome to another Talking Into the Void. Got episode 69. Nice. And with me, as always, is Tier Alexander. Tier, how you doing?
I'm doing good, my friend.
Join us as well as Angela Arriaga. Wow, I'm seeing double names. Angela, how you
Hey
doing?
there. I am doing okay. Maybe better than you, but
Apparently, I'm losing my mind again.
Maybe that was one drink too many there.
maybe you found it and that's the problem.
And giving us our fourth corner is Will Forge. Will, how you doing?
Still recovering from the shimmy slide.
Yeah, apparently today was the Super Bowl. I completely forgot that was even coming up.
I didn't care.
Yeah, we were too busy watching the food bowl around here.
I was bullshitting with Gamer Valine and Unholy Reaper and Eve's channel. Contemplating after I get my bonus of whether or not I'm going to spend about $2,400 to almost 36. I'm no longer looking at the compact pistols, of Staccato, and I've narrowed it down to 3. I'm either going to go with the OA Defense, and I had this that I brought up in my video, my gun channel. That'll come out on Tuesday. Looking at the compact, but the one that's actually ported from the factory. So it's like, I haven't had one of those because this will allow me to use my 320 mags.
Yo, Tragic.
Hey, what's
Without
up, Tragic?
putting them in a 320.
Hey, Travis.
Well, this is just to use the mags. This is still going to be a hammer-fired gun.
Right. No, I say you use the 320 mags without putting them into a 320.
Yes. And since I own the compact, it's like, might as well. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm not going to look at the compacts from Staccato. So I'm going to toss up between the HD P4.5, which is basically their equivalent of a G17, or tricked out, in my opinion, Staccato P with a threaded barrel and compensator, and both of these will have like the Holosun 507 comp because why not?
Yeah, why not?
Well, I could go with the Trijicon RMR HD, but that's almost a fucking $900 optic.
That's not very poor, boy.
And neither is the Holosun. It's like 530.
Good point.
I was going to say, you did hear the number of dollars he was planning on spending, right?
Oh, I would love to do the one they have above that, but it'd be closer to freaking $5,000 because with their non-Glock mag ones, I can actually go through and have the trigger be a flat trigger. Because the XC is the already comped one for how they have it set up. And if I were to do it the way I want, so flat face trigger and okay, yeah, the RMR HD is 700 for this would be $775. But we'll go with the Holosun 507 comp because it actually costs a little less when you go with that. And my grand total price is $4,778.99.
I don't think I've ever spent anywhere near that on anything.
I have spent over $2,000 on a gun before. Typically,
I'll be honest, I've never.
It's been closer with rifles. Only one pistol I've spent that much, but it was a Colt Python that had only been shot from the factory. And this was before Colt had started bringing out their or remanufacturing their Python line.
Oh, I've spent a lot more than that on other things. Not
hey, brother.
not
Again.
Oh, yeah, what's up,
Yo,
clown?
But I've had a couple of expensive hobbies.
Oh, I've got expensive hobbies. I've spent well more than this on all of the different guns I've bought. It's just spending that money on one gun. And that's with no additional magazines, no additional or no other extra engraving. Like this would be once I get my bonus to see how much it has. And having it sent to my dealer. But like the XC is meant to be a competition gun. The Staccato P would just be a like duty / competition gun that would probably get turned into my home defense gun.
So I think I spent about that much on my laser.
Wow. Cameras and watches.
Yep. So
My mother probably spent a lot of money on her sound system.
yeah,
When I finally have money, I will probably start spending nigh on that much at Comic-Con. But that's gonna be a while.
Well, if I ever go to a Comic-Con, I might spend that much creating a costume.
Oh man.
Oh, if I could ever win the lotto, I actually want to make a basically, because of what a friend from the military had said, or it's like it brought up, and I was like, great. Now I want to, it's like do an actual like full out all black Western getup, but then have 4 revolvers for it. So a cross draw middle of the back, but then also have one on each hip.
Okay.
And that's going to cost some money because a duster ain't cheap. The proper leather hat ain't cheap.
No, it is not.
No, I've had a duster. I've had the hat. Still pissed off I lost those in house fire.
And now I still want to do the 4 revolvers because I would most likely do the Ruger. I think it's SASS's. So they're stainless guns, but they're sequential serial numbers. And if I could do it the way I'd want all 4 of them to be sequential, not just the pairs. Because eventually I want to make a costume of the Avatar Farzuzmi made for me and then do a dumbass video for my gun channel in costume.
Fun.
You know what I've wanted to do?
Victory! Beat they bitches.
At some convention, I want to get the graphics press camera. You know, the one, the giant flash and everything. I've always wanted to go to a convention and use that to take pictures.
That would probably be pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. I know one of the guys I used to know way back in the day. He built an entire, this was before 3D printing, a Gundam costume.
Wow.
And the only thing I said for the pictures is like, dude, your costume is great, but like 90% of those people I want to teach to salute properly because they salute properly in the anime. He's like, I'm a little restricted. I'm like, you're fine. You're restricted because of your suit. But
they ain't restricted and they ain't doing it right.
I want to do but yeah, I want to get one of those and just do full out like 20s, like dress up as a 20s, 30s press photographer.
You want to go into the newsboy?
Just go in, just. God, that would cost so much money taking each one of those shots, though. Oh man.
What you do is you put a modern camera inside a case that you've made to look like that, so you can looks real but takes cheap pictures.
Oh yeah.
Then whatever cosplayer you take a picture, I'd be like, anyway, it's for the press.
If I could do that accent.
We got to touch the press. Yeah, we start the press.
No, they had I posted about in the group about there being a furry convention. And I think I talked about that last night. I
You
still
did.
You
You
did,
want to
that's
go
true.
and take pictures.
No, I wanted to go in. Me and DMV girl wanted to go in there with clothespins, a bag of clothespins, and write tick on each one of them, and see if we can get get them on each individual suit.
Anybody ever tell you that you and DMV
Okay.
girl are monsters?
Oh, I
So
love
the
it.
funny part is something like that. I actually think quite a few of them at the furry, like you might have some that would get pissed off, but quite a few would probably actually find it hysterical.
Yeah. I think it depends on how much they've spent on those suits. Those are expensive.
Well, if you're not putting them on there and then pulling on them, you're just doing the gently on there. Most of them will be like okay about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not actually doing any damage to the suit.
I was gonna say, like, as long as you don't wreck their suit, they're pretty cool.
When they could go that later on they can go groom themselves.
Ooh,
Come on, this
Or
is
even better, groom
furries.
each
They're gonna
other.
be grooming each other while they're yiffing.
Yeah.
Not all furries do that, but
Not all furries yet, but enough do.
I just feel bad for the Holiday Inn in Norman.
Oh, and clown, if I were to look into doing that whole thing and like go to a convention with it, I would look up the rules of any of the ones that I would go to make sure that I could at least do the concealed carry. And if that were to be the case, the ones that you could see would be fake guns. The ones that you
Yeah,
can't see would be the real guns that'd be loaded with good 38 special. If not
I was
57
gonna
Magnum.
say that I'm 90% sure that you and Will would not ever go to San Diego Comic-Con.
Oh, probably not.
Yeah, the guy that runs San Diego Comic-Con is very much not going to let you come in with actual guns.
I was like watching Unsub earlier, and they were talking about how like one of the big problems with the whole shit they were changing for the gun channels of like them trying to say that you were changing it by I can't remember what the hell they were calling it, like screwing on a suppressor, inputting a 30 round mag into like an AR or a gun that can accept one, of how that was illegal was because they were following the rules that were set for California where their home office is. But it's like it's like implementing that to something that other people from another state are in where they don't have those restrictions. And then doing the whole thing of like I did for so much of the shit. What was it? They didn't grandfather any old content in. They were like, oh no, this retroactively goes into your old content as well.
Well,
that sucks.
YouTube always does that.
I was gonna say that's just how YouTube do.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we changed this rule. The stuff that's been on your channel for 10 years and completely acceptable is now strikes 1, 2, and 3.
Mm-hmm.
Which is unfair and unjust. It wasn't when I made the content, it wasn't wrong. But now it's wrong.
No, it's not wrong. It's just they decided they decided that it's prohibited in their thing, and that ain't right.
East of Verboten.
Yeah.
Sorry. I couldn't resist.
Well, that was like when they did their first Adpocalypse and that whole thing. The way they did it with the advertisers was just straight fucking dirty. Like they got into it way better than I could. I actually kind of wish I had it. I would have clipped that because it was really. If you're wanting to watch a really good thing for one of the unsub ones, that the one they just recently did was really good. Because they kind of get into that whole thing of how the advertisers could have easily gone through and made deals and everything, but instead it wasn't actually about making money. It was about pushing a political agenda.
Well, yeah,
That's
and
usually what it
that's
is.
that's what
exactly what it was.
that's what it's always been.
Well-
That's the thing is it's not about advertisers or advertiser friendly
When they
or ad revenue.
when they
It's
first started
about
getting the
pushing an
advertisers
agenda.
and everything, it was about making money because Wojcicki was able to actually bring YouTube out of the black or into the black and out of the red.
I think her biggest fuck up was trying to turn this into cable too.
Yeah.
Well, basically pandering to their competitors.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna say we're competing with cable TV and all the streaming services out there, but they're the ones we're gonna cut special deals for. It's the people that are competing with them on our platform that are going to be held to a standard that we don't hold them to.
That's what, I think that's her biggest fuck up. Like,
Well, she thought they were going to see her as a peer, and they never were.
Oh, there's no way they were going to.
Oh yeah,
She's not on a par with them.
Because like that's when they brought up the whole thing. When you look at a lot of channels, especially when they go to bring up like any information, they want to keep that like that big information to the end of the video because that's what they're trying to get you to watch through. It's how the news used to do things, because that was one of the things Brandon Herrera brought up, like how the papers changed, because for the longest time it was a whole thing of you paid a subscription, so they already had the money, or you were going to buy the paper, so they didn't have to worry about trying to get clicks. Like the news would
Yeah,
do,
and
and the news would do the same thing about like the whole thing to keep you hooked, so that you would come back.
And the thing is, they could have played to their strengths, and they could have come out. I mean, they could have come out making the profitability that Susan WikiWiki came up with look like dime store stuff.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Because all the people that they deplatformed and demonetized, there are dozens. For each one, there are dozens of advertisers that would have paid money to have their advertising showing on that specific channel.
Mm-hmm.
And that could have been just YouTube printing its own money, basically.
Oh yeah.
On the labor of content creators, which now they monetize content creators, whether they pay them or not.
Yeah.
Which is stupid and wrong.
I was gonna say that. Don't get me started on that shit either.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it's like you put an ad on my video, but I'm not making any money from it.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like you said, I'm pretty sure you could have, like, say, we'll take Rotten's channel for instance. You know, you could have sponsors for guns, fucking anything. You know, Ammo Nation, some dumb shit like that, because
here's
his audience buys the shit you want.
Here's the thing: if Rotten got big enough, you'd have like Phoenix Ammo and some of the optics companies and maybe one or two of the manufacturers possibly putting in a sponsored video here and there.
Yeah, I get the plausible of doing like T&E equipment. And for those of you who don't know what that means, T&E is just test and evaluation.
Yeah.
Even though I'll be right back, of course. I don't know. My body's just like, oh, we're shortly into the stream. You need to use the bathroom again.
You have to pee.
Sorry about that moment. Sorry about
I got bad news for you. It only gets worse as you get older.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, and especially with all the shooting he does and everything, he could probably, if he got a big enough audience, he could probably get like 1 or 2 ammo manufacturers doing sponsorships on his channel.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason, part of me thinks that that's something you're not allowed, like by law, to
What? Really?
advertise on a
But
It might be
on
illegal in
television.
California. It's not illegal in general.
I mean, it's like any other product. If somebody wants to buy it, you can advertise for it, or you
It's
should
not
be able to advertise for it.
should be able to. You
I
know,
mean, it's
not
like
it's not like
but-
cigarette ads, which also should be allowed, but
yeah, you can't market
I
it to
actually
kids.
kind of think it is just like cigarette ads.
Well, if you can't market
Um,
that shit to kids. Like, but as a consenting adult, I should be able to market ammo to anybody.
Well, the problem with that is the fact that even though I put all of my videos is not for kids, YouTube can go through and dictate and say, well, actually, we think it's for kids. Have a bot
now
go
we're
through
gonna
and
ding
now
you
and
for
now
it.
we're gonna ding you for it because this is obviously not for children. Well, I said it wasn't from the fucking get go.
Yeah. Okay. So you allow 2 gay guys to basically butt fuck on your channel.
If I remember
on
correctly,
your
you can
stream.
still find naked yoga.
No,
Yeah.
no, Tier's talking about dick or dildo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's always the dick,
Jeez.
and it's not only is it monetized, it's considered kid-friendly content by YouTube.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And it's always the dick, as Crowder says. Crowder's got his problems, but he gets he gets the nuisance money and he gets the dick or dildo. It's always the dick.
I mean, just because he's a fucking jackass to his I think it's his ex-wife,
It should be his ex-wife now.
and that whole situation doesn't mean he gets everything wrong. I mean, seems
Yeah.
like he still.
I mean,
I would
and
still have to
again,
agree with Monkey from everything I've seen of that. It seems like he steals his jokes from them. I mean, typically, it's a few days after they'll put out a stream where one of them makes a joke. All of a sudden, a few days later, Crowder has the same joke. I mean,
I'm
we're also
thinking
talking about
Crowder
this.
himself doing it.
We're also.
I
Yeah,
haven't heard.
I say it's also that whole thing you have to remember for a couple of the people used to have work for him. He had a light basically that was basically telling them to shut up because they were being funnier than him.
Oh yeah, Dave Landau. Fucking hell, Dave Landau made that show hilarious.
Hey, what's up, Jen?
Lots of people made that show hilarious.
Quarter Black
Hi,
Gary
Jen.
was
I
fucking
see, Jarrett.
hilarious.
I still like though that in lieu of that, when the AAA still existed, Sinatra made a Shut Up Drunkle light for
Shut
his
Up Drunkle.
OBS.
It doesn't still exist. I feel like I keep still getting.
It's
Due
the
to
double
the
barreled.
yeah, it's now called Double Barreled, and it's just them two on Monday and Friday.
Oh,
Because
what happened to
unfortunately
Polly?
for Polly is still fine. It's just with his schedule being a contractor mostly and still doing like teacher's assistant for whatever college he works for. I don't know. I don't want to know. He had a harder time being able to be there consistently.
yeah.
So it was a bit of a drain on it. So they came to the agreement of it, and he's still welcome to join him as a guest whenever they do it.
Real life happened.
Yeah. That's why, like, for a while they had the test out of like different people on the AAA for, a couple years ago when they had like P-Dog do a sit-in of it. Scribe did it for a bit.
Yeah. I think P-Dog would have done well.
But for P-Dog, it was his schedule for when they did it and everything.
Yeah, because he can only do it in he has to work.
Mm-hmm.
That sucks.
Well, see, there's that thing called money that everybody needs to have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I think P-Dog came out better because after he went on there with them, he started adding shit to his stream.
Yeah.
Like the donation sounds and shit.
Yeah, he had a little of that beforehand because it's a common thing in OBS.
Yeah, but he really got into it after he went on
Yeah.
A-Train.
And it's not like any of them were dicks about it to him or anything.
I was just thinking about Jen yesterday. It was like, well, I haven't heard from her in a while.
Yo, Jen.
Here you go, Angela. It says advertising ammunition is generally legal in the United States, but is heavily restricted by private platform policies and specific state laws. Major platforms like Facebook, Instagram, and Google ban paid ads for ammunition, though organic content is often allowed. Advertisers must comply with federal and state laws, which may require licenses or age verification. So there's state-based restrictions on selling, and there are some state-based restrictions on advertising, but it's primarily just the platform saying, yeah, this is prohibited.
Mm-hmm.
So that we
Yeah,
had
but Dick or Dildo. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Tragic. My bad.
Oh,
oh,
can we stop saying that, please?
well, I have to now. I needed the segue. Talking about Dick or Dildo, did you see Milo Yiannopoulos versus Dan Bongino on Twitter?
Nope.
No,
what
I
happened
didn't.
there?
Well, Dan Bongino said something about the Epstein files. Milo basically came back and just kind of accused him of like just chickening out. And Dan pops up like this you and has an old headline of when Milo had his when he came out and said something about child sexual assault. When he was talking about him being sexually assaulted. It was awesome.
All right, don't get me wrong. I think. Go ahead.
Never mind.
Go ahead.
Never mind. It's not important.
Did I not save that? Oh, fuck.
What I was about to say was the fallout from those files just meant that there's a lot of assholes around the world that need to be 86 hardcore. Like a lot of people. And I can't wait to listen to the Clinton testimony. That should be enlightening.
Well, you realize, of course, it's going to be full of lies.
It is, but it still should be enlightening.
Yes.
Yep.
Maybe.
Don't.
Go ahead.
Okay.
I'm still pissed. The thing that bugs me about the Clintons is the boys on the tracks.
Mm-hmm.
The boys on the tracks.
Yeah, if you remember the movie that Tom Cruise was in about the freaking trafficking of drugs, that was run through and dropped off in Arkansas, and somehow two younger boys had been.
They were on the tracks at the time that a drop was happening and ended up getting killed for seeing it. They're pretty sure that it was a Clinton DA that did it.
Oof.
And that the Clintons have been trying to cover it up for decades. Because this was
Angela's not sad.
For decades. Because this happened in like the late 70s, early 80s. To the point that I believe one of these kids' mom turned around and for the entire rest of her life tried to get just someone to even admit that the kids were killed for this reason, because they have all of the evidence to say it, but they keep just covering it all up
Mhm.
or just not addressing it at all.
Out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah, pretty much. They're just hoping that it'll go away eventually. They were waiting for her to die, but and she did finally die, not having anybody actually
Held accountable
held responsible for her kid's death.
because pretty much
The other family took payment to turn around and not basically hush money, because technically their daughter was involved in the drop, so they just didn't want their to lose their other kid to getting in trouble for being involved.
yeah,
You
it
know
was a
what I
full fucked up
realized?
scenario.
The
And
old
I am
saying,
not sad.
yeah.
I
The
am
old,
emphasizing. I am not fucking sad.
you don't know the old saying, absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, I've been upset with the Clintons over a lot of cover-ups and everything.
This one was just a couple of kids,
Mhm.
and it's absolute bullshit. And it's all because George and Roger like to have freaking Coke parties.
George
Yeah,
and Roger.
I said George, but I mean Bill.
About to say George and Roger. Like, who the hell is
Yeah,
George and
no,
Roger?
Bill and Roger. For some reason, George is what came out.
That happens.
Mm-hmm.
I think there is a George Clinton. So I mean,
Yeah, but
But
I
he's a
don't
good
think
guy.
it's any relation.
Well, so that's why I keep saying from everything I've heard, which I am not sad. I heard that Bill and Hillary Clinton have information that would lead to the rest of the Clintons.
I heard that too. Like, that's what I heard too.
Yeah, this is where it came from, or it's like that whole thing is where it came from of the one Emmy saying that the kids were so high that that's why they didn't move off the track. Even though when they got hit by the train,
That they fell asleep and
Yeah.
could not hear oncoming train barreling at them.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the whole thing was just fucked up. That's like when one of the people that was supposed to be doing something for the trial like died and was decapitated. He's just like, "Oh, the dog must have chewed and ate the head and swallowed it whole."
Yeah, that was actually a different case
Mm.
that he said that on. But he turned around and said that basically a dog the size of a small dog turned around and swallowed a human head whole and then coughed it up later.
Yeah. Because that's like when, for the boys in the track though, like he had done so much damage to the bodies that quite literally they couldn't even, like when they had paid, the parents had paid to have a proper or it's like a different ME come and do it, they couldn't do anything because of just how fucked up the bodies were beyond being hit by a train. That's why every time someone's like, the old saying is true. Anytime someone says the government wouldn't do that, yes, they would.
My brother says Bill issued mandatory minimum sentencing, which meant if I got caught with enough weed, I got 20 to life. You murder someone and you can be paroled in 8.
Mm-hmm. And depending on what state you're in, whether it's like California, they also, I believe, have that 3 strikes. So even if you get busted and when you hadn't done something, they'll still go ahead and give you life in prison.
P-Dog is someone that we know from another chat, brother.
He's another YouTuber that a lot of us have watched. He got his name or the joke of he's called Lawyer Dog because of the one guy who got screwed over by the
I
cops.
want a lawyer, dog.
Who said, I want a lawyer dog, and they're like, well, we don't have and their whole thing of not giving him a lawyer was, well, we don't have a lawyer dog.
Yeah.
And they he used to have a lot of legal information because he did have family
Mm-hmm.
that was in law.
And he's actually a Nigerian prince. He is. He's literally a Nigerian prince.
I'm okay with that. You're gonna have to explain that to me off the air.
So, no. He talks about it. So he's adopted.
Never mind.
Oh.
I was just
saying.
trying not to sidetrack
I mean, voids aren't meant to be.
commandeer the conversation, but
this is void. Everything is sidetrack.
Yeah.
This is sidetrack the show.
Pretty much.
It's he was adopted by a his mother, his birth mother and his birth father. His birth father is a Nigerian prince. Like he is a Nigerian king in a like small tribe in Africa, Nigeria. And his mother is an Irish American. He's also a mutt. So his mother is African and Irish. He was given up for adoption as a baby, and he was adopted out by a black family who he later finds his birth father and his birth family. I think he found his birth father and his birth mother. His birth mother I know he found, but his father I think was already dead, but he met his brothers and sisters. And his brother is the king of that tribe, and he is technically a prince because of his father.
okay.
And so the P in his name is Prince Dog Knight. P Dog Knight.
Fine. That I was explaining the lawyer dog thing, but now there's no point because that was what I was meaning by commandeering the conversation, but sure.
Sorry.
No worries.
But Nigeria
Why won't
never had a prince.
Why won't this damn fucking picture face forward?
I don't know.
Oh, I like this question. If I'm on stolen land, why the hell am I paying property taxes?
Yeah. Prompts. Guides.
But yeah, I think Clown would probably like some of the stuff that P Dog Knight does.
I think he would too.
He's on
He's on in the mornings.
yeah, I'm just trying to think. It'd be like 7:30 your time on YouTube.
Yeah, he is way early.
My brother pretty much hangs out to support me.
I'm sure he probably gets a kick out of Never Watch Alone.
Oh yeah,
I'm
no,
sure.
Yeah.
Never Watch Alone. He watches because he has a good time with it. These ones, he's like, I like having something to listen to while I work.
God damn it!
I like listening to you guys talk because whatever. But he likes being a part of the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it's the nice thing typically about smaller streams is you can go through and actually comment. And
Mhm.
they see everything. When you see some of the bigger streamers and whatnot, really seeing it's like getting any conversation in there is just not happening.
Yeah.
The bigger the stream, the harder it is to keep up with the commentary and
The
everything.
chat. Yeah, that's what I was. That's what I said, brother. He absolutely loves Never Watch Alone. He thinks you guys are great.
Well,
I guess
technically, it's
he
you
thinks
guys.
us. I guess maybe he thinks us guys are great.
You know, you're part of the you're part of the crew
Yeah,
too. So,
I mean, yeah. So it'd be
The
yeah,
colloquial use of guys.
guys, yes.
guys.
Guys.
Come on, guys.
You guys, this is
Okay, so I saw this one earlier tonight, and I'm still trying to figure out why this is an arrest.
What?
Florida man arrested for riding alligator through Wendy's drive-through, demanding chicken nuggets. Unless he's like refusing to pay for them and saying, "I'm not going to leave until you hand over some chicken nuggets." Why was that an arrest?
well, they had the right to refuse service, and if he was refusing to leave, even with saying he would pay, he could still be trespassed. And if he was refusing,
Okay, but I mean, come on, this is Florida. Who hasn't ridden an alligator through a drive-through?
probably a lot of people.
I haven't.
He said it's
was-
Florida.
You're not in Florida.
Let's see. There you go.
And then which part of Florida?
I have to double check with
Uh,
my buddy to see if he's ridden an alligator. But I don't think he has.
I'm fairly certain that that's one that even in Florida is a rarity.
Lunch today was deep fried alligator tail, baby. That's we don't grow mild around here, so
I mean, I once had a girlfriend that had dry skin. Does that count?
Yes, it does.
it's ash.
No, it doesn't.
You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna go to the judges. Judges, do it count?
He means you, brother.
It depends on
And Jen.
it depends on her personality.
I mean, she could be. Was she prickly?
Did she have a weird
I'll take it
tongue
as
and
a yes.
constantly talk
Yeah.
about the blood of the innocent? Because for all we know, you could have dated a lizard person.
What? That was all of them.
See. I think we found out that Tragic is secretly a furry.
No, Tragic. I'm sorry, Travis. Travis is very much like his thing is horrible women with bad skin, apparently.
Well, that was just one of them.
Angela, you are not helping.
You just said that was all you
Well,
literally
he was
like
talking about
10
my whole
seconds
thing
ago.
of saying that they like blood of the innocent and whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just messing a
That was the
little
best
bit.
one. And the blood of the innocent, that's like most. I mean,
Orientation?
Say,
No,
and
I'm
What?
can't forget the daddy issues.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, daddy issues are necessary.
Yeah.
Tragic be asking his first questions like he's Sigmund Freud being like, so what is your relationship with your father?
With your father. What is your relationship with your father?
So how'd you?
Trev.
So how'd you like your dad growing up? Well, the problem is one of them did actually have a decent relationship with her dad, but she was also a Navy brat.
So, medium rare with good sauce.
Sorry.
No, they had a. But yeah, I did. Everybody's like, "Oh, somebody like, did you think you could fix her?" I was like, "No. I just wondered if I could make her worse."
Never go into a relationship trying to fix someone. If you want to fix them, you are not in love with them.
She's like,
I'm not.
But then with
I
tragic
just-
as well, there's also the plausibility there's enough guys that think they can fix you that it's like, dude, you got a whole construction crew going on.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like you look at him as like, you know what? You're cute, but what coping skill am I going to gain from you out of this?
I don't.
Oh,
don't,
jeez. Travis,
don't
you're
wanna-
an interesting fellow.
I don't want to fix her. I want to change the way that she's broken.
Yes. I want to break her differently.
Robin came over and she's like, you're basically just kind of a masochist when it comes to women and cars.
That's not a good thing.
She's like, because I was out working on the Mercedes yesterday for a little bit, and she's like, eventually you're just going to have to break down and get something.
Not if I can help it.
And she's like, go ahead. She's like, go get a Toyota. Get a Toyota Corolla that you can just drive.
Project
She's
vehicles
like-
aren't always a bad thing.
Yeah, but you also need a functioning vehicle. Have a project vehicle, but also have something that will get you from point A to point B.
I spend most of my time in a company van.
Yeah.
But how do you get to the company van?
It's it's in my driveway.
Oh, they gave you the company van. Never mind.
Oh yeah, I just walk out there and get in. As soon as I get in that van, I'm on the clock.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like I said, never mind. It's like here you would probably have to go to the site to pick up your company van to be able to go do your work.
Yeah, I spent a decade just driving a company van. It was the only vehicle I had. It was my
Because-
company, but
No, that thing was. They finally got me another one because my boss is cheap.
Mhm.
I describe him as like Mr. Krabs.
Oh.
What was your
hey.
motivation?
Money.
Money.
But he has this problem with trying to maintain vehicles, even though we have to have them. And I think at one time I said to him, "Was like, hey, I think my van needs an oil change." And he looks at me and he's like, "Travis, does it have oil on the dipstick?" Well, yeah, run it. I'm like,
That's retarded.
dude,
As someone who's blown up an engine, that's retarded.
It's like we
'Cause
have.
I
to
was young
do
and dumb.
we have to do something about this, and I've been fighting with them because I've had two of them. I had one of them just a few weeks ago. The control arm broke off of the subframe
Whoa.
on the terminal.
Well, that's
Ooh.
not supposed to happen.
Yeah.
And that finally came back from being repaired, and we had a guy quit because one guy quit because he had one and it hit a cracked block, and my boss was just like, just keep putting coolant in it.
Mhm.
What the fuck?
Mhm.
So
Your
like,
boss is an amazing person. Tragic.
yeah, he is cheap when it comes to it, but they finally got me one that had below 200,000 miles.
Mm-hmm.
And it's this little it's a Nissan NV200.
Okay.
It's basically just like a brick that's powered by a 1.3 liter engine.
Nice.
Man,
The description, not the car.
I had one that had a small freaking, or it's like a 86 S10 Blazer that had, I think it was like the 1.6 liter 6-cylinder. That thing was so bad that like if I turned too sharp, the engine would die.
God damn.
this thing is so gutless. I tried it on the highway today, and you don't got to plan out that merging.
I'm gonna say, give me just a minute here.
See, my thing is, if it wasn't something that was dangerous to my friend, I would probably think it was funny. But since it is something that is dangerous to my friend, your boss sucks, man.
He has his moments, but like the vehicle maintenance and just being a cheapskate pisses me off so much.
Well, yeah, somebody's gonna get hurt, man.
And then he's gonna have to pay even more money.
Yeah, but don't explain that to somebody who's that tight-fisted. Because they're not going to understand.
I think they'll understand. They just won't care.
They won't.
Well,
they'll
no,
care.
that's just
It's like they'll care, and it's like they won't care until it happens, and they're like, "Oh no, I'm gonna be ruined." And it's like, yeah, if you'd actually saved money if you just done what you were fucking supposed to.
Say,
Exactly.
He's not a big picture seer.
Well, I had after the guy quit in my incident, I drew up a plan for vehicle maintenance for him. The idea is like once a year we're going to deliberately take one of them out of service, have it taken into the shop and gone through from front to back.
Yeah.
I'm
And-
sorry, my brother has gotten some really good ones in here. Let me know when you're done, Travis, because I have to.
Oh, yeah, I called it kind of like
getting some drink.
I called it depot maintenance.
Okay.
We're pulling it out of service and we're sending it into a professional to have everything looked at. And the other thing the other day is like, I get into it because I've been saying it's like our vans, we need first aid kits in the vans.
well, yeah.
And he's like, oh no, you got paper towels, you got electrical tape. And I'm like, I'm not going to argue with you about this anymore. I just like, I've got my van. And I was like, wait a minute, I have a company card. So I went to Walgreens and I said, I need a dozen of the most expensive first aid kits you have.
Mm.
And I walked out with them and I'm handing them out to the guys.
But yeah, go ahead.
And then one of the other techs was talking to me. He's like, "Yeah, the air conditioner in my van doesn't work sometimes, and it's been iffy ever since last summer." And I'm like, I sat there and thought, "says well, you need to tell Cole." And I'm like, "Wait a minute, I have a company card." And then he kind of went off on me about that. It's like, you can't just spend that much money without telling me. It's like, we did tell you.
Yeah. If you'd have listened,
Hmm.
like we're trying to save you money in the long run, dumbass.
Okay, so you're gonna have to piece together where these go in. Back to the riding the alligator through the drive-through. If you've trained a gator to go through the drive-through, how many do you both want? That one's not so good.
That one's the
But the
driving
next
the
one is
alligator
great.
through the drive-through, and the train the alligator thing. That's a.
So this relationship with this Lego set, I can't put it together. And then we have the street here is filled with company vans. Yes, brother, but most of the places that have company vans, you have here, I mean, you have to go to the company's lot and pick them up. They don't generally let you take the van home. Really, it's only small companies here that'll let you do that.
We get to take ours home, and I mean, like I said, I begin my day right up there. And I just, depending on what I need to do, is I can either go to my first call or I go to the office or.
That's cool.
That's one way to do it.
Sounds like a plan and a solid way to start the day.
Well, to be honest, the first place to go to is the gas station.
I mean, obviously, no nicotine addiction. Oh, wait, you don't have that.
Oh, but I do have the caffeine, so I get two of those big tall boy Red Bulls and
Ugh.
a sausage biscuit.
Now the sausage biscuit I can get behind. The Red Bulls I can't.
I do
I'm
an
like,
energy drink a day.
I live off of coffee if I need a drink that will give me energy.
I can't do coffee.
I love coffee. Coffee is wonderful. And energy drinks make me sick, so.
Oh, I told this story last night. I want to tell it because I think Angela would like it.
Okay.
I have a coworker, and we've had to hire new people. One of the new people was riding with me, and he's like, why do you call this coworker? Why do you call him Moth? Is it because of his name, Tim Mothy? Like, no, because he burned his head on a light bulb.
No. Oh, that was good.
And I called it that he took the proper route of, instead of being like, "Don't call me Moth," he was just like, "All right, nickname's Moth now."
He wants us to stencil it on his van.
Oh.
He wants to have.
I mean, hey, he's rolling with it. That is awesome.
He's
He
former
wants us all
military,
to-
so it fits.
He wants us all to have nicknames and have them like stenciled on the vans underneath the driver window.
Rather than stencil, do it in vinyl stickers. You can probably find a local shop do it pretty cheaply, and they can be removed and replaced without too much difficulty.
Actually, in that whole thing, you could do the clear stickers that you could put on the window.
Could also do magnetic panels so that it's
Or
like,
that.
hey, the name tag goes with you.
And I'll be back. Freaking nicotine's pumping everything through me.
Okay.
Yeah, that
So,
was-
how's everybody doing?
Tired. It's been one of those days. But at least I got some alligator out of it.
Ooh. As in you went to a place that had alligator?
Yep.
Oh,
Local fish fry place. They get good alligator tail there.
I have had alligator exactly once, and I would totally eat it again. It is very good.
When I was in North Carolina, I would stop at least 2-3 times a month at a gas station that had little not exactly cafe, but like the fry station and sandwiches and stuff. They had great alligator bites there.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
actually, that's how I had. We had this place here before COVID called Dick's Last Resort.
We had one of those too.
It's okay. Well, ours closed down
So did
after
ours.
COVID, but they had alligator nuggets and they were amazing.
Yeah. Let's see. Uh, Really, I can type. I promise.
Yeah.
You're probably better than me. I mean, granted, though, with my like sort of typing and that, I've worn off most of the P, the O, or like most of the P key, O, L, C, and V, and an Alt, Control, and and both my shifts are almost gone.
Wow.
Wow.
A lot of Alt or Control C, Control V.
Yeah, this key I haven't worn this keyboard I haven't worn them off just because it's not printed on. All the labels are actually clear plastic down to the backlighting on the keyboard. So yeah, if anyone finds themselves in the eastern North Carolina area going across 64 towards the Outer Banks, it's the Alligator River Marina. They've got a gas station there that's got great alligator bites.
Mm.
Of course, if you're going that way, you're also probably having passed through Columbia. And if you're going through, when did Columbia get a speedway station?
Well, they're slowly stretching out.
Yeah, that is so. But when I was in Columbia, there weren't no speedway there. There weren't no speedways in the state.
Oh, and I
That's
said nicotine.
Sunoco.
Oh, freaking nicotine sent everything through me because I got a nicotine pouch in because I'm not going to do regular dip. I refuse to smoke again, and I sure as fuck refuse to vape.
Don't blame me there.
Well, I did the vaping once, and I did it way too fucking much to the point that I actually caused myself to have a massive fucking headache.
Okay.
Well, I used to smoke. I quit a long back. But man, there's days I still miss it.
So not Zins for you, Rotten?
The gas station I go to doesn't typically have Zins, so I'm on Velo. But Velo is nice because the ones I get have freaking, instead of like 12 or 13, they're packs of cans of 20.
There you go.
And I only do 3 a day.
Well, the place I used to go for seafood doesn't appear to exist anymore unless they moved.
That's a bummer.
Yeah, they had the best like fresh fish and blue crab and soft shell crab.
Marlanders.
North Carolina, dude.
I think this is
Marlin knows
about.
crabs.
Thought Maine knew
I
crabs.
think this is about
Lobster.
the names on the vans, but my brother says, buy super glue. Sabu closed all his wounds with super glue.
He's saying for the first aid kit.
Oh, yeah.
I've done
works
that to close wounds. It's just it takes a bit because you got to get the wound to where it's not having blood on it.
I mean,
And
super
getting
glue
that
was originally
stuff
designed for blood, to close wounds.
you get that stuff in an open cut, it stings too.
That's kind of what I was thinking. Is that just sounds painful?
Oh, it stings like hell.
It's things like the Dickens.
I was gonna say I don't know how badly hell stings, but I can imagine.
So
I've had a few different things, and one was to just freaking height.
So I had my mom and me, my sisters had lunch at this Mexican restaurant on the patio today, and the couple next to us, they smelled extremely strong of marijuana,
Hmm.
and there we were, me and my siblings, just looking at each other, like wanting to say something about it, but also not wanting to give it away to my mom. And
You should have done it. You should have said something.
and she just, but then all of a sudden, my mom blurts out, "It's like, oh, I smell marijuana." I'm like, "Oh, good."
She knows what that is.
I know, Mama knows. Jesus, that woman, she enjoyed the '80s
Okay.
and the '70s.
Look, I have no
That was-
issue with people who use it. As I stated, my issue is with potheads themselves that make it their whole fucking personality and are just so goddamn annoying.
That's my issue with it too. Dude, I do marijuana. Like, okay, good, go away.
And they're always like, "Oh no, man, it's not addictive, but if I don't do it like 17 times a day, I'm not myself." And it's like, I fucking hate
That
you.
means you're addicted.
Yeah. But
Can
don't you
argue
know, man,
about whether or
it's
not
from
it's
the
generally
earth. It's
addictive.
okay.
So is tobacco.
Yeah, so's arsenic.
Uranium.
So is arsenic, cyanide.
Uranium.
Tyr, we heard you.
But I gotta say uranium one more time because it's cool.
No, you don't.
I like that word.
Find a place where it actually fits.
We don't want him
Okay.
to fit uranium there.
See?
Well done.
Jesus, talk about
Bravo.
the Demon Core. Jeez, he's gonna
Oh,
go
bravo.
critical.
I mean, don't forget. I mean, it's like what? I can't remember how much it's like uranium has like it's like 100,000 or 800,000 calories or something, and it's enough to feed you for a lifetime.
It will. You'll be full.
Oh yeah.
It'll be full of
You
a
know-
lot.
You know,
That was
there's
what they've
somebody
been-
out there has tasted uranium, though. I need
Yeah.
to
I'm
know.
pretty sure there is.
Oh, yeah. And there's people especially apparently in California right now, discovering that there are certain mushrooms that a single serving will feed you for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
People who aren't being cautious enough, and they're out there eating death caps.
Yep.
Well, it's like the same
There's
people
a
that take
reason.
edibles, and because they don't take effect like they think they're supposed to, freaking do too much of
You'll
them.
eat a lot of them. Yeah. Dude, this shit
There's-
isn't doing anything.
There's a reason they're called death caps.
Yeah.
Oh wait. Oh, cool. The seafood place is still there. I just wasn't going far enough down. So Encine Seafood Market in Columbia. You go past there in the summer. They usually have like a food truck out front. They got like great soft shell crab sandwiches.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Until-
Is Will making anybody else hungry?
No, not really.
I hope so.
No, I'm doing all right. I had a big, like, I guess I'd call it dinner. I went to Jersey Mike's.
With the
Groovy.
Joyzy Mikes.
I mean, I splurged on dinner too. And dinner was included sushi, sashimi, miso soup.
All right, now I'm angry.
I want sushi.
You gotta figure it's been probably a year and a half since I've had sushi.
Oh wow.
You gotta have it sometimes.
There's
No, my
actually
brother's probably listening to us going, you people eat fish and you eat it raw?
Yes.
Best way to have
I
tuna.
know. I know.
I'm pissed that the only place I can get a Philadelphia roll is in a hospital.
it's like today,
He says that I had a Philadelphia roll today, so
like
I love
the
Philadelphia roll.
Meyer brand sushi that they have made on site usually isn't too bad, but I prefer to go to the South Side Family Fare. That has the one I like the
well
most.
the Meyer actually has like a professional service come in.
Yeah,
and
same for the
cater
South Side
that.
Family Fare.
Yeah. So it's gonna be decent sushi. You know, it's not top end, but it's decent.
And it's always funny because I've had the people that I work with, they're like, "Oh my god, you actually eat that? That's so bottom of the barrel." It's like, homie, you don't want to talk about good sushi with me. They're like, "Oh yeah," and someone was like, had a thing look at me like, "Oh yeah, why is that?" It's like, remember, I spent 3 years in Japan. Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Like I've had freaking conveyor belt sushi better than the sushi here. You know, the one where I
Oh,
could
I
go to like
bet.
it's like a Family Mart or a 7-Eleven and get sushi there and it'd be good.
I want to try conveyor belt sushi. They just making sushi all fucking day.
Depending on which thing you actually go with, like or which place you go to, you can actually like contact a server and have them specialty make something. Or if you go to some of like some people consider them a bit low bar and whatnot for that, but they'll have a little kiosk you can go through and you can go through the menu and order specific sushi and you'll have a light that'll ding up when it's coming up.
I love that.
Yeah, because
One of
those
the reasons
places
I
are
wanna
so
go to
cool because
Japan.
like how much it's like what you eat or it's like how much you pay is based upon the color of the plate. So basically at the end of your thing when you're done, the waitress or waiter will come by and total it all up of what you had and then give you your your check of what you have to pay.
I wouldn't mind that.
It's
as
freaking
long
cool.
as long as you know how much you're supposed to pay for each color.
Typically
Then
whenever
that's
it comes to yen,
I believe we're $100 to 1 yen.
no. It's more like $1 to every 100 yen, give or take.
I was gonna say, I think you got it backwards, dude.
And the nice thing is as well
Here,
is they
that's
also
predictable.
on the things
Wait a
everywhere.
minute. If it's a dollar, if it's $1 to every yen, what I
No,
said was correct.
it's $1 to approximately
100
every
yen.
100 yen.
You said 100. You said 1 yen to $100 here.
Yes.
Okay, my bad. Then. I'll take it back.
I literally said you said it backwards.
Orders of magnitude off, dude.
I know we're our currency is stronger than theirs.
His dyslexia hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just a roundabout way to go about it because it's usually like depending on where you're at, like on base they would have a thing of like the current yen rate to the dollar, and it usually fluctuated to like 105 to it's like 105 yen to 120 yen. But what was always cool about the sushi go rounds and that was they would have a thing on one of the walls, it's like on several of the walls that have the colors laid out with each yen amount.
Yeah,
Nice,
that's
sir.
what I was saying. As long as it's got that, it's good. It's kind of like we have a lot of Korean barbecue restaurants here that'll be like you can spend $20 for any one of these for like it's like a combo of there's the stuff on this menu is $20. The stuff on this menu is $50. The stuff on this menu, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. It's the only thing I did it once and it just wasn't my thing is I couldn't do and I think Korean barbecue is pretty similar. I couldn't do the yakiniku, or I think it's soba soba, to where it's a boil instead of a grill. So you go there, they bring you the food for you to cook it there. I'm like, if
wait a
I
minute, wait a minute.
yeah, you
Well,
go
that's
that you
what
go
Korean
yeah,
barbecue is.
and I'm just personally not a fan of it. I know some people love it; they don't have to do the dishes and everything. But if I'm going out to a restaurant, I don't want to cook.
I've
That's how I
only
feel.
been I've only been to a Korean barbecue place once, and it was paid by the other person or one of the other people, I should say. And so it was like no complaints. It was like they seasoned everything.
Hmm.
They bring you like the little side plates of the pickled veggies and
No,
um
I'm
all of
not.
the stuff like
That's why I
that.
said it's like I'm not knocking it. It's just not my thing. For people, some people fucking loved it because for a lot of those yakiniku places in Japan, you can get hammered for fucking cheap
Wow.
because they typically have deals going for that. So they'd go and do that, and they don't have to do the dishes. I'm just like, dog, that's cool. I can still get absolutely royally shit faced and super fed at my own apartment for exponentially less,
For cheaper.
for
Yeah.
cheaper, and the only thing
If I'm gonna
and I won't have as many dishes either.
I was gonna say if I'm doing the cooking myself. I do understand that. That's why I prefer going to like a ramen place or
Mm-hmm.
even like a ramen place or a sushi place or um stuff like that. To Korean barbecue, but sometimes it's fun.
Oh, it's something I still say it's a cool experience. You should do it at least once. It's just
Mhm.
after I did it once, I was like, I don't really want to do this
Don't
again.
need to do this again.
Ugh. Excuse me.
Mm.
Of course, I did all that splurging today, so tomorrow's gonna be like ramen and peanut butter.
I was gonna say super strict day tomorrow.
Yeah, I try to not go out for food near as often. So when my folks and I go out on Saturday next weekend, and then probably in 2 weeks as well, because me and my dad might be going to the one gun show in Holland. Gonna see how bad it is.
Nice. Well, you're
Welcome to
going
the
to see
gun
how
show.
bad it is, so maybe not nice.
Well, last time we went to the one, when we went to the one in much further north, it wasn't that great of a gun show, and the one in Holland wasn't that great either. And just some people are saying, and then there was the one thing that if I catch a motherfucking group stand in the middle of the goddamn aisle, taking up most of the fucking aisle to have a conversation, I'm inserting myself in that conversation this time. I'm not
God
trying to
damn it,
bump
Ron.
up against fucking tables because your dumbass wants to have some stupid fucking conversation.
I get the feeling that you'd have some particular special challenges in Howland because they feel entitled to violate state law in firearms restrictions and stuff like that.
Actually, the one that was when we were there last time, I could still conceal carry. It was the one I went to north of Grand Rapids that I couldn't.
Yeah, I never got a gun show that didn't let you do that because it's like you already know it's the safest place, and anybody that's going to go in to try and do violence isn't going to be lawfully carrying concealed anyway.
Yeah.
To the gun show. Sorry.
But it's yeah, people don't go in and try and shoot up gun shows as a rule. They don't go in and try and shoot up, rob and shoot up gun stores because,
They're armed.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Well, the last two that I saw, one person tried to steal a gun and run from a gun store, and
She got
was lucky they
tackled.
didn't get. Was lucky she didn't get shot. She got tackled hard at the door.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about, yeah, she's feeling it 3 days later. The time before that I heard of and know of, somebody decided that they were going to go in and try and do an armed robbery in a gun store. And basically every staff member and every customer in the store returned fire. They got shot by 13 different people
Mm-hmm.
in the first 3
That's
seconds in
fucked
the
up.
store. This is like the safest place in the city to be,
But no, what I mean is, like,
unless you're trying
when
to
I
break
went
the
to
law.
that one gun store, it was just they widened out of the aisles so fucking much that people were bumping up against tables to try to get by them. And my normal thing to do is be like, it's a, say it loud enough that I know they can hear me. It's a terrible place to have a conversation. And I'm like, I'm fucking done with it. If I'm at the gun, especially for the Holland Civic Center, and that they have a big old area that's clear of everything where you can have that conversation and be spread out. You're not doing that shit in the walkway with me again. Like that was
It just seems like
my-
a really stupid thing to do.
that was my one time of
See?
being nice, or as nice as I'm going to be for that. Not doing it again.
See, and that's it. I'm going through the place with my cane, and
I'm gonna be a smart ass about it because I'm gonna be like, oh, is someone hurt, or you're not feeling well or something? And if they're like, oh, this is a private conversation, being like, yes, but you're taking up the entire walkway. So if you're not hurt or having something like that, you need to move along. No, I don't work here, but you're pissing me off.
I'm sorry, that was your ankle. Oh no, I didn't mean to stick my cane down on your foot. Oh no, sorry, I'm a fall hazard.
Just shout, make a hole.
I'll do the
I've thought about
I'll do
that
the
too.
Andre the Giant Fezzik thing. Everybody, move!
Move! That was great. Oh my god. That was an awesome impression. I'm sorry. I can't help it. That was really good.
That's the first time I've ever done that one. So,
because that was like when I was in Japan. I love the way they took the escalator. It's like they did the escalators. If you were gonna walk, if you were gonna ride the escalator, you stood to the right. If you were gonna walk up the escalator, because some people want to walk up the escalator, you stand, or it's like you walk up to the left. And whenever I would go on base, there'd be some jackass that would lean on the left while putting his fucking foot up on the right.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
American.
Yeah, because it was on base.
yeah, my cane might accidentally run into some tender bits in a situation like that, quite by accident. Except I don't particularly do escalators these days if I can avoid them.
I'm curious as to why.
They're not the safest mode of transit. And the more I'm dependent on mobility aids, the less comfortable I am with the ways that escalators can be dangerous.
I mean, the nice thing about escalators, though, is if they ever do break, it's, temporarily stairs.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Except-
makes me It makes people laugh that I am kind of afraid of escalators.
They still
But
have their dangers.
I was gonna say, but when I was coming up, there were like stories on the news because it was before they put the guard in. There used to be like a good quarter to half an inch space between like the spot where the thing went through and the lip that you're supposed to step onto. And there were always stories about how people that were at the mall in sandals were getting their feet cut up so bad they were like having to have amputations and stuff because they were getting their feet pulled under that lip right there.
Oh, yeah. No, I've seen videos of escalators eating people.
Yeah,
I seen
I am exceptionally, extremely cautious of
Mhm.
them, and I wasn't before my accident, but after the accident, I'm out in public. I'm a tripod, and I get to. I'd actually rather take the stairs as much as stairs can hurt.
And my brother's like, would I stand on an escalator? I think he means when he stands on an escalator. I'm standing still and making sure nothing gets caught. And the escalator to stairs joke
It's a
was
great Mitch Hedberg joke.
Yeah. Thank you, Rotten. I'm for some reason not reading great today.
So infomercial told me to forget everything I know about doilies. Then they tried to sell me doilies, but I couldn't remember anything about them, so I stopped paying attention.
Doilies?
I can't remember what
Why?
it actually was, if it was doilies or not.
I'm just going, why? I want to know who invented the doily and why.
It's Big Loom.
Yeah, you know how big Loom is.
Well, I mean, if it's the whole you put it on the back of the chair to save the back of the chair because like people used a lot of hair product back in the day. Okay, fine. That's what a doily is for. You can use it however you want to, but at least I know what it was for.
I thought doilies went over like tables and whatnot, like the end tables.
Well, that's the
Yeah,
thing. Some people put them on like their table as a table runner. Some people put them on the back of the back of the top of an armchair or the couch or something to, like I said, save the material in the couch or chair from getting wrecked by a hair product. Some people will just not know what the hell to do with them until they're like, it's really pretty. I'll just put it right here and have it on display. And I'm just like, what was it actually made for?
I mean, we have the whole thing of the internet. We could look it up. I just don't care enough. At least that was better than the plastic sealant for couches and whatnot.
Oh God, I hate the hard plastic. That shit sucked.
Originally used as small decorative dessert napkins.
Hmm.
Thank
Became
you, Will.
Victorian era essentials for protecting furniture from oil and heat while showcasing refined needlework skills.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know it was something you were supposed to put in your hope chest. I just don't know what it was for. And now I do.
Yes, to save up all,
Thank
or
you,
so
Will. I appreciate that.
to take up the rest of the space of that lack of hope.
Oh.
But do you have any change?
In my hope chest? No, you don't put change in a hope chest.
So you don't have hope or change.
Oh, I think it was the
I
joke was
am
about those things that you could wear, like they were almost like mops for your shoes or something.
Mops for your shoes.
Yeah, they were almost like a broom or some shit you could use. That was the Mitch Hedberg joke.
Ah,
So,
so brush handles.
Basically, but you put them on your feet.
was used to protect furniture from hair oil.
No.
Castor oil, hair pomade, popular among 19th century European men, which left greasy residue on fabrics.
Hmm.
Thank you. Now I know, and knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe.
And the other half is extreme violence.
Yep.
G.I. Joe.
Oh, and I saw it earlier. I don't think this really affects anyone else, but apparently the company that makes Super Sentai for the ones that did the Power Rangers,
they're-
50
They-
years gone.
they ended. So I don't know if they actually did a final. Hopefully, they were able to do a final conclusion to any of the Power Rangers things they had left going on. Well, Super Sentai.
I'm pretty sure they did. But the Power Rangers will just make their own goddamn ending if that's the case.
I mean, it's what they do, anyways.
Yeah, because all the battle scenes are taken from Super Sentai,
Yeah,
and
only-
the transformation scenes is anything original. The live action parts,
Well, I mean, they did.
or
all,
the outer suit parts. Sorry.
They also did some of the other stuff.
Yeah, like the transformation sequence.
Well, no, they did some of the live action fighting. And I think for some of them, they actually do some of the fight scenes that were in suit. They just did that as a way to cheaply do it and to sell the toys.
Yeah.
And since we've brought up toys, how you like the fact that Hasbro is suing Wizards of the Coast
Uh,
For
For
what?
what?
yeah. I
overinflating
need
the
to-
market
Oh.
with Magic cards?
Hmm? Oh,
Mm.
Like overinflating the market or trying to like work the market so basically that they could try to sell more and whatnot.
it kind of sucks because they're fucking failing. Like all these gimmick, like these whole gimmick sets, like
Well, then they would do the whole thing of like false scarcity as well.
Well, yeah, that's an issue. But the gimmick sets.
Yeah.
Oh well, you got Black Aragorn and shit. I don't want to see that. I didn't like it when they put Romance of Three Kingdoms, and I'm a Romance of Three Kingdom fan. When they put that set into Magic, because they don't belong there. Like that's something that shouldn't be in Magic. I shouldn't see Final Fantasy in my Magic.
Mm-hmm.
Ninja Turtles in my Magic. Avatar: Last Airbender in my Magic. I don't want to see that shit.
I think we understand.
Those cards don't belong.
Well, it's like things for one-offs when it comes to specific things aren't always so bad. It's just They were doing it as a
Or
ditch effort.
yeah, but you know what? You know what would be better? Having an allegory to magic to these properties. So instead of actually having Aang, Katara, you got like a party version of it. You
Mhm.
know what they're from because it's a party. So instead of having Aang, you have Kang. You
Mm,
know,
Yeah, you just have a wind user.
Katara
You have
got
you have a
aura.
wind monk.
Yeah, a wind monk. You got the four elemental clans, I guess. Something allegorious, or even a spoof of, because they used to have a set that was all just fucking spoof. Like it was they were just dumbass cards that they created called the Unhinged series, where it would just be random shit. Like it wasn't designed to
Hmm.
play very well, because you had cards that like you draw this card and you put it down and you would just instantly win the game. Like that's one of the effects of the card. You know, like you pull this and you play it and you instantly win. So it was designed to be stupid.
Yeah, they were designed to be the collectibles of it.
Yeah, instead of playing these cards, you just got them because they were just dumbass
And
cards.
the problem was because of the whole thing for collectibles then becoming worth money, and not just the whole thing of I like to collect these. Too many people thought it was that whole thing for the market.
Yeah, it was stupid. But I hope they win because fucking Wizards of the Coast have been fucking up. So I will lose no sleep.
understood.
I lose all the
Sorry.
sleep, but it has nothing to do with Wizards of the Coast. So
Xmas, Jackson, Flex, and Waxing. Sorry. I'm listening to Key and Peele.
It sounds like you're listening to the Hair soundtrack.
No, so they did their draft East versus West game, West Bowl.
Yeah, when they were making fun of names for like football
Yeah,
players
the
or college
Warriors.
players.
Yeah. Xmas, Jackson, Flex, and Waxing. Boise, Idaho. Boise State. It just the choir is poopsy. Torque in the player formerly known as Mouse Cop.
I'm on a website and they have their catalog set up. Instead of just like a regular website, they have a catalog. It looks like a paper catalog, and every time you go change the page, it makes a page turning noise.
That would get annoying.
I like that. I actually quite like that.
Jesus Christ! So there's a radio show, and I saw it, and I'm like, I have to listen to this. The name Boston Blackie.
Well, yeah, we've done that show on
We did. We done Boston Blackie.
Yes.
It's possible. I don't remember it. You sure it was Boston? It could have been.
Shot show specials.
I'm
with,
90% sure that we did. There is a small percent chance that I might be wrong, but I really doubt it.
Like I know we do the shadow.
Always. Thanks to not Duck Dog.
Ghost Dog.
Thank you. I knew there was a dog somewhere in that title there. There is a dog.
No. And then we've done uh Gildersleeve.
Mm-hmm.
And then we finally forgot what the fuck Throckmorton is from.
Throckmorton Gildersleeve.
Yep, Throckmorton P. Gildersleeve. We've done. I forget the name of the one where it's the teacher and the female teacher.
Oh, that's shoot.
See, you can't remember you.
No, I can't. It's good. It's a good show, though. I like that. Show.
It is rather funny. What other one have we done that I remember? Well, we've done Dragnet. This is Your Police. What else?
This is Your Police.
Mm-hmm.
Whoop,
That may
whoop,
have been
this is the
before
sound of
my
the
time.
police.
No, it's not. This is Your Police, or either This is Your Police or This is Your FBI. I think it's This is Your Police. No, I think it is This is Your FBI, because one of the cases they had was a international nationwide manhunt for like Nazi spies.
Oh, is that really what that show is called?
Yeah,
don't remember.
This is Your FBI. Yeah. Because I made the joke that their intro sounds like Dragnet. Like I can clearly hear Dragnet in it, and she went, "No, this came up before Dragnet." I'm like, "Oh, so I can hear
This
this
and Dragnet.
and this and Dragnet." Yeah. What else have we done? We done Nero Wolf. Archie.
Oh, Nero
yeah,
Wolf.
a few Nero Wolves.
Nero Wolf is a fun listen, though. I mean,
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
you know
pretty
what?
cool. I like it.
Nope. The man with the action-packed expense account. Yours truly, Johnny Dollar.
Johnny Dollar.
I love Johnny Dollar. I want an action-packed expense account.
I just want an expense account. It doesn't even have to be action packed.
I would like the action-packed part. Like, I'm charging 5 strips of dynamite, $50.
see, it just doesn't need to be an action-packed expense account. Just one with deep pockets and no approval requirements.
Yeah.
And that's what you
Thank
got. You got deep pockets and no approval requirements.
Oh, now this I would actually watch. Babylon Bee to host a more patriotic halftime show where Clarence Thomas just stands there and reads the Constitution.
I will watch
Oh,
that.
that'd be cool. Sorry.
What are you sorry for? I'd like it.
I still personally think for the Super Bowl halftime show, they should just get like, go through and have a thing and have one of the colleges like bands do it.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think
should
they
just be like a spectacle.
say I think they should have basically a throughout the college football year the college marching bands doing basically tryouts to qualify and then have the halftime show be
Yeah.
a one-on-one
Battle of
battle of the
bands.
bands.
Ooh,
That would
one
be
too.
amazing.
The basically the two voted best from like the college year duke it out on the field for the halftime show.
Yep. Yeah. I would like that.
That'd be something to actually watch. I love marching bands.
I'm tired of the over use of pop culture in it. Because half the ones that they're getting for it don't really care, and they're just, it doesn't work as well in my opinion.
Yeah.
Well, they're getting a lot of them that are just political shows, and in not a few cases, very anti-American performers.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They had Bad Bunny who refused to sing in English when he makes his fuck nigga. He already sings songs in English.
I'll be honest with you, I didn't watch.
Neither did I.
I didn't watch either. I don't, couldn't-
Did it?
Who
I
won?
mean,
The Seahawks.
Oh, dang it. So before you say that, I was going to say the team that won was the one team that had a bunch of black guys on it.
At X Smith Jackson Jackson Waxon. Seahawks.
say and they have a lot of black guys on it because the NFL is racist and hires blacks predominantly.
Dan Smith.
I want to be like trying to make some kind of. I didn't watch it because of politics. I'll be honest with you, it was.
I was at work.
I have absolutely no care for professional sports.
I don't either,
just-
but we were doing a stream on the arcade channel, so
You don't watch the Sports
just-
Bowl?
no.
Just could not be bothered. Around here we watch the food bowl.
I mean, for years, the only thing I cared to for watch for the Super Bowl was to see whatever the commercials were going to be.
Yeah, the halftime ads and those aren't worth it anymore.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
the commercials are kind of scary this year.
What were they?
You can watch them yourself.
What were the companies?
The only one I can remember from last year is that they had some wrestler like out there selling Bosch appliances. So
I mean, the only one that I
okay.
heard that was pretty good was, and I saw the commercial they put on Twitter for it was 50 Cent's deal with DoorDash. I don't partake in DoorDash, but it was pretty fucking comical to me.
50 Cent and DoorDash.
Yeah.
Didn't hear about it. Didn't see it.
So what, he's gonna be a dasher?
No, it was something for it. And 50 Cent puts on, he does the entertaining portion of it, so I'll give him that.
Pay $50 extra. You can get 50 Cent to deliver you your meal. You
Say-
can't beat those prices.
Okay, so didn't see any of that. What I did see, wasn't it just like 2 days ago where the big push is like I should all be wearing body cams and everything, and now Democrats are coming out opposing it because they fear that would be ICE's new tool of mass surveillance.
Oh, so like when the police should wear body cams, and it proved all of most of the claims were fucking wrong. Yeah, I agree.
I mean,
I-
the body cams thing did show police brutality and tyranny, as Mitch would put it, but it also showed that a lot of times they were claiming police brutality, it was not police brutality.
Yeah,
You know we're not.
it did reveal police bad behavior. It just revealed that like 95% of the time that there were claims of police bad behavior, the police weren't misbehaving. And I still say that basically they should have to turn on the cameras when they start, not be able to turn it off, not be able to turn it off anytime that they're on duty. And the police departments should have no control over the data once it's done.
Mm-hmm.
No ability to mute, everything like that.
Mhm.
Redaction should be through a
Third party.
third party that does not have any ties to law enforcement at all, and
A
is
third-
basically
And if-
basically bound under
And
these
apparently
are things that you
and-
must redact by law, and if anything else is redacted, you go to jail.
And to go back to the whole thing for the Super Bowl, apparently Bad Bunny did have the American flag behind him. I don't know.
There's a
I didn't
shocker.
watch it.
Yeah. Wow. After talking all this shit, and you realize, holy shit, I need the particular
I'm
group with the money to
pretty
watch it.
sure with that one he didn't have a choice.
I'd say, wait a moment. He had the American flag behind him. Did he light it on fire?
I hope he didn't.
I mean, if you said yes, I'd believe you.
No.
I'm gonna say
as far-
cheap.
As far as I know, I did not see any flags being lit on fire.
But yeah, I'm sure Rotten is right. He was not given any say in the matter.
No, he had they just like when last year with Eminem and was it Snoop Dogg, there was another, and I think Kendrick Lamar. Like they have say, they just don't have a lot of say. Like there are like when it comes to it, the NFL still has final say in veto power. Because I think it was Kendrick Lamar because he had that one hit again. It's like that one line against whatever other rapper. I think it was Drake or some shit. Because I know Clown pays way more attention to that than I do. I just know in that whole thing, and I've heard a few people, especially a former special ops sniper, that he kind of has an issue with a lot of rappers that they act gangster, but when you look at too many of them, they are legitimately from nepotism, so they haven't had to live an actual difficult life.
Or you got rappers that claim they were from the streets, but they ain't seen drugs until they became rappers.
Did you literally just say exactly what Rotten said?
Pretty much.
No, he said less worse.
Found it.
My position in this friend group is to repeat the last thing said, just worse.
He's like, well, I don't have an issue with hip hop and everything. It's just whenever it comes to the halftime shows, like 90% of them are just freaking lip syncing anyways. They had that whole shit with that happened when it was fucking Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yes.
Flea's bass came undone and it still continued as if he was playing.
Shit, that whole Justin Timberlake thing in the Janet Jackson where he pulled her tit out.
Yeah, and it still had the pasty on it.
Yeah, that was
Well, that was.
I don't care if it's staged. It's just stop trying to act like it's not.
Yeah.
I was going to say, not exactly a pasty.
Well,
one of those fake bra things, like the.
No, like it.
It covered the nipple. It was a freaking silver thing, if I remember correctly, or whatnot.
Yeah.
No, as I recall, it didn't cover the nipple.
Was the problem?
It went around the nipple. It didn't go over it.
The 2004 wardrobe malfunction. There it is. It's funny because all you had to do is type in Janet Jackson and it comes up.
And I could be wrong. I wasn't watching it live or anything like that.
Yeah,
and
it was a pasty. It went. It is on the nipple. I could show you. Copy. Side chat.
Not even say.
I'm hating myself because I'm actually gonna check this.
Teachings of Shangyu. I love that line in that movie. Live with a man 10 years. Share food with him. Talk to him. and you talk to him forever, but you'll never know who he is until you hang him over a volcano and threaten his life, and then you'll meet the real man.
Oh, there's also
I'm
one.
fucking that line up though.
The
Okay, so that doesn't show the thing, because I did see a more close-up image of it, I know.
Mhm.
And that shiny metal thing, as I recall, and I could be recalling incorrectly, but was like attached to the nipple, but actually had a cutout in the middle. So
Hey,
it was more like attached to it like a nipple ring kind of thing.
so a metal nipple
That's
ring.
actually what I was gonna say. I would have thought it was a nipple piercing, honestly.
I was gonna say otherwise, like you could always go into with the sayings and that whole thing for the man of from What Love Is in 2007. Behind every toxic man, there's often a toxic woman.
Hmm.
Oh, and since I was going through my history to try to find that, Angela and Will, you guys might get a kick out of the song I don't know how if you've ever been fans of Good Charlotte, but they did a song where they featured M Shadows and Sinister Gates from Avenged Sevenfold called The River. I think y'all would get a kick out of it.
Let's see.
It's a more religious oriented song.
So walk through the valley of the shadow of LA.
Yep.
As I walk through the valley of the shadow of
No,
LA,
it's not
I
that
shall
one.
remember-
As you're going through, it's not a biblical thing. Because the
Where my
chorus
gun
is
has
baptized
went-
in the river. I've seen a vision of my life and I want to be delivered. In the
Where my
city,
gun
there's a
is written.
sinner. I've done a
Mhm.
lot of things wrong, but I swear I'm a believer. Like the prodigal son, I was out on my own. Now I'm trying to find my way back home. It's actually a pretty good song, in my opinion.
I was gonna say it sounds like I'd really like it.
Yeah. But on that note, I think we're going to wrap it up.
Mm.
Well, we've been going
Okay.
almost 2 hours here in about 5 seconds.
Mm.
And we have talked
5,
about a
4.
metric crap ton of shit like we normally do.
A little bit of everything and nothing.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Nothing and everything all at once.
Share, go to
Everything go all at once.
copy,
So-
go back over to Discord. Discord. If y'all want to watch it, I threw it in the side chat.
Yeah, I just found it myself,
Awesome.
but I'm
Thank you.
not gonna say I should be heading towards
For how
very
short it
towards
is,
the
it
bedtime, and
could be a good song to listen to before you go to bed.
Yeah, so should I. I have work in the AM, and then I have to deal with those people. I don't want to.
I have to go and put a new refrigerator compressor in evaporator coil and a built-in refrigerator tomorrow.
Oh, well, Clown, I'm
Well,
pretty
that's-
sure I know you're saying that, screw Avenged Sevenfold because they took Hunter Amps Thompson's thing and used property to make money. You could still say the same thing for those when they made Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. So, I mean, their whole thing was to be more of a tribute to it, and they put it on an album, and it just happened to do very well. I don't know if they purposely were just trying to make money off of it. Because contrary to popular belief, they're actually, even though they're an alt-rock band, they're more experimental. It's why every single album of theirs has been a bit different. But to each their own.
To own their each.
But yeah, thank you.
So we're
Have a
gonna-
good week. Be
Yep.
safe.
It's Valentine's Day on Saturday, so if you have a Valentine,
Happy St. Wednesday.
do it something for him.
Remember that there are at least a couple of places out there where for a fee, a cop will come and arrest you just ahead of Valentine's Day. Includes camping and fishing licenses and everything
You-
that you might need.
If you want to throw a donation my way, I'll be celebrating my 17th year divorced on Saturday. Yes, my
Okay.
divorce came final on Valentine's Day.
The last Valentine's Day gift I got was from the military, and it was when I got orders to go to Japan.
So,
Ah,
Nice.
Granted,
Will,
it was,
you have-
I should say, it was when I got orders. I was so close that I basically had out-processed so close to Valentine's Day, so that was what I said my gift was.
Will, I have a question.
Hmm?
You said something about arrested. What if, for a fee, they have they come and arrest me? Can I pay a fee and have the other person arrested?
Well, it's not a real arrest.
I know.
As far as trying to get somebody else arrested, I
That's
don't know
gonna-
about that.
It's me more
I'm
on
just, I
kidnapping.
guess I just can I have the police come and kidnap someone?
Probably not. I know that my hometown every year, the Axro celebration, they have this thing where you basically can give a donation to have somebody there, quote unquote, arrested and put in their little on-site jail until they get bailed out. So one year I paid to have the master of ceremonies arrested. I thought he didn't think it was that funny. I thought it was hilarious.
It sounds really clever to me.
But we're
I
gonna
do
get
that
out
to
of
my
here.
boss.
So y'all have a good one. Take it easy.
Angela, the lion.
Bye, y'all.
Oh, go to the movies.
Go to the theater.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Angela, it's your
And next week we'll be doing a review on the Nicolas Cage version of Left Behind, and gonna see how the difference is. And I forgot to get into the whole thing of it's kind of funny if you actually look at how a lot of Muslims are. The Antichrist would have to make a hell of a fucking sway because Muslims don't like Jews. And even if it was about food, they'd still be like, no, with what we know about them now. But have a good one, folks. We're going to get out of here.
Bye.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. Join us again next week, or you can check out the other people in the panel in the description and see us again plausibly on one of their channels, or just check out what work they've done. Have a good week, everyone.